What is up, people? It's your boy Chacha, and welcome to ChachaGotContent. Today, I'm going to be playing a game called Firewatch, and for those of you who do not know what Firewatch is an indie game that takes place in the year 1989, where I play as a guy named Henry, who I guess he quits his previous life to become a fire lookout. And this is one of those games where the decisions you make really make the story. So nobody's story is the same. It's based on your own personal decisions on what you would do, so that's pretty cool. That's what really appealed to me. And this game is extremely beautiful. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So what should I say? So what's your major? You're pretty. I'm gonna go with that. You're pretty, she says coolly. You are not. You are a future hangover. Wait, she says I'm pretty? What? What, you reply, confused. Someone should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Alright, looks like I'm in an elevator. It's my backpack. I'll pick that up. Anything else? Nah. Okay. I'm in a garage. Alright, that's my truck. Let's do it. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's Scruffy, an undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Man, I gotta go with the shepherd on this one. It's just, beagles, they're cool dogs, but they're kind of, I'm not soft, you know what I mean? I gotta go with the shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on the runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. Kids, I think I'm gonna go with Why Rush. Like, kids are pretty good, but why rush? You know what I mean? Like, we're still young, let's take our time. She looks away out towards the mountains. We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. Don't worry, you assure her. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo, she says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Yeah, one day, slow down. Okay, one day, she says. 6 months later, you get engaged, lying in bed on a Sunday morning. Yo, look at this game, yo. This is why I chose to play. Look how beautiful it looks. Just take a moment, just look around, yo. All right, where we at? Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in Bear Country. We live with bears. If a bear pops out, I swear I'm a freak out, yo. All right. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. What? She doesn't call. You're worried about getting angrier. You're worried and getting angry about a minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Should I get mad or should I ignore her? I think I'm gonna get mad because that's kind of disrespectful. You know what I mean? Like, if you ignore her, she's just gonna think she can get away with it. Yeah, I'm gonna get mad because that's just disrespectful. You know what I mean? You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. I mean, it's true, you know what I mean? Like, hey. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. Should I pose and flex like He-Man or should I frolic like a Victoria's Secret model? I gotta go with He-Man. I mean, He-Man is He-Man, you know what I mean? You look awesome. Yo, look at these colors, man. Alright. Let's see where we're supposed to go. Yo, just look at his colors, man. It makes me, scenes like this really make, you know, me want to be like a ranger or something. Alright, step over that. Yo, look at that view. That's crazy. 1982. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. What? Mayhem runs away. Wow. May me move fuck the dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. Do I scare him away or do I beat his goddamn? I'm gonna beat his goddamn face in. Of course. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. There we go. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Okay, Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Connecticut's cool, but I don't think it's worth like moving out there. I mean, it is Yale, but I don't know. Convince her not to take the job or agree if she commutes back and forth. How do you commute 2,000 miles back and forth? That's just, what? Nah, I'm gonna convince her not to take the job because that's easily, if she commutes back and forth, you can easily disconnect from each other, you know what I mean? So, I gotta convince her not to take the job. I think that's the best decision, honestly. You tell her that this means you two won't have a family. She says that's bullshit. She's totally right. She asks if her taking the job means you won't come with her. You say yes, again, bullshit. But she decides not to take it. I feel kind of bad, but you know, that was the best decision, you know. 1985. Julia is asked to leave Boulder on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that are important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Yo, she's tripping, bro. She is tripping. She was found crying in the stairwell You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it, or you make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. Nah, she acting crazy, man. I think it'll be a good decision to talk to someone about it, just to make sure she's all good, you know what I mean? Because she's acting kind of crazy. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She's 41. Wow. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. This is getting kind of intense. Alright, where am I at? Looks like I'm in a campground. Oh, a journal. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up. What the? No homo. Just playing. Alright, Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. Yo, this is getting kind of depressing. First Julia, now Mayhem. Not Mayhem. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. Wow. She's devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who wants to call you a dope, who calls you a dope, and your unborn children little idiots. Whoa, Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic believing her dad is out the door. What? You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or I'm determined to take care of her by myself. This is kind of a tough decision, but I gotta go with taking care of her by myself. I just feel like it should be the last resort to put someone you love into a full-time care facility. I mean, I was just raised that way, you know what I mean? You gotta take care of your own. I gotta go with that. Wow, look at this scene. Look at this forest. Yo, it's just trippy. Alright, where am I? Oh, shoot, I'm dizzy. Where the hell am I? Okay. Alright. Yo, this is such a nice forest. Yo, this is why I played this game, guys. Why I want to play this. Is that a deer? Whoa. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her. Like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door, or do I trust that she sleeps like a rock? Dang, this is a tough decision. Should I put a chair in front of her? In front of the door to lock her in? That's kind of like putting her in a trap though. Or do I just trust that she sleeps? But I feel like if I trust that she sleeps, she could get up and hurt herself or do something crazy. You know what I mean? While I'm gone. Dang. It's a tough decision, but I think I should put the chair in front of the bedroom door. It's just for her own good, you know? Like while I'm gone. That sounds crazy though. Alright, I'm gonna go with that. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, he tells Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you are stopped by a DUI checkpoint. At a DUI checkpoint, you blow a .10 and you are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Wow. Julie's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julie is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Is it a fire lookout? You take it. Is this the fire lookout job? I'm pretty sure it is. Yo, this is getting crazy, guys. So far, I like the backstory. I think that's the backstory. It's kind of depressing, but you gotta admit, that was pretty intriguing. Man. Alright. There's the tower. Alright, guys, I think this might be a good spot to end it. We learned a lot about Henry and his life before this job. So if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and like it. If you got anything to say, comment, and if you aren't already, go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.